Hey everyone, welcome to Latin Entertainment as we present Support Latine Businesses, the show, where we interview various businesses across Avellala. Also, if you haven't, please join the Facebook group Support Latine Businesses, where you can network with a wide range of people in the pursuit of cooperative economics. Now let's get in this episode where we're interviewing Jimena from Wara Andina. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Jimena, and the name of my shop is called Wara Andina. The things that I'm selling, masks. This is one of the products that I sell. Mask, ponchos, fanny packs, lanyards. What else? So many different products, beaded items, like decor items. And blankets, just added blankets to my shop.
Love it, love it. And so now what events have led you to create this business?
During quarantine, I don't know if I told you or someone else, I was essentially making a mask for myself out of aguayo, this woolen cloth coming from Bolivia. And I posted it on Instagram. And I said, hey, I'm making a mask for myself. I was just teaching myself how to make one. And I made it and someone wanted to buy it from me. And they said, how can I purchase your product? And then I said, okay, like I only made one. It was my prototype. And I decided to, say, okay, you can buy it from me. But then after that, more people started to like find me through the community. But what led me is it was just this time of like, let me create something. It's quarantine. I'm at home. I'm not doing anything. I want to learn how to sew with a machine. And I want to, just make, like I said, I was going to make a mask for myself. That's what led me to it. And then the community pushed me to keep going, kind of like, where can I buy your products? How can I get one? And that's how it started.
So, what was the conscious decision for you to center your business on Andean culture?
It was essentially during quarantine, what was happening was Black Lives Matter. And during that time, I found a video that were two women talking about being Andean and identifying themselves as, Aymara or Quechua. And so that's when I began to question myself, like, who am I and where do I fit in? And that's why I started asking questions to my mom, like about that. And where does this come from? Is where my grandparents from. Mm-hmm. And so I found out I'm also Aymaran-Quechua. And I decided, I want to create an online store and name my store, in Aymaran name. Wara is Aymaran, means star, estrella. So I wanted to stay within the community of like Andean people and Andean like designers or like whoever was creating within the community. I started to find more people. And through that, it like led me to stay within that and then the community because I'm an indigenous woman. Decided I identify myself as indigenous and native. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to bring that more to light and to like say, hey, we have Andean fashion, I guess, Andean products that people want.
Has that identifying yourself as indigenous, has that always been who you are, or is that something you've been progressing throughout the years?
It's something that I've been progressing throughout this since last year. Has been progressing, like finding identity as an indigenous woman. I always knew I was Native because people have told me like, if I was Native American, I just didn't know whether I was Aymara or Quechua. I had a feeling, but I wanted to find out more. And so it's something that is progressing.
How do you go about promoting your products?
So how it began, it's really through community and through community work and others finding me and saying, hey, so good that I found you. Let me put you in my website or let me like feature you somehow. And through product, to like shows like this one, support Latinx community, what you're doing, Latinx businesses. So sort of what you're doing, and other people finding me and saying, let me interview you and ask you some questions, how you started your business. People got interested in what I was doing. And I said, that's how they found me. And yeah.
I also noticed that you have various Instagram live features where you're out here promoting and sharing your products through like an online mall. How has that experience been?
It's been great. I started doing it in Facebook, and I'm not much of a Facebook user. I use more Instagram. And I saw another person doing it, and I said, let me try this. Let me try to have an Instagram live and show my products. And it's been going really well. So I started doing it every Wednesdays at 6. Right now I'm in a movie process, so I'm not doing it. I'm going to wait until November comes. But yeah, that's been going really good. That's how people find me. And then others share about me. Other really amazing people in the community share about me.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, that's one of the reasons why I actually purchased one of your masks. I had the llamas. Matches very well with this sweater. And also, students that I teach, they do take notice outside of Mr. Escobar has style, but he represents his culture. And I think that's very key thing that people appreciate. What are some of the comments and feedback you received about your business and what it represents?
Yes, recently I've received a comment about my ponchos. They're imported from Ecuador, but they have Andean designs. It was somebody named Juan. He said he gets a lot of comments wearing his ponchos. He feels very, I forgot the word that he used. He feels very handsome wearing his poncho. So I was like, oh, that's cool. The people like the products, the items that I'm bringing in. Yeah. What was the other thing? Oh, yeah. I get a lot of comments. They get a lot of comments about wearing the masks. I have different designs. This is not the only one, but I had so people say, people love your art. That's what I heard people say.
And what are some moments of success that you've encountered throughout this business or accomplishments?
Moments of success. I would say is this part of it is when people interview me, somehow people find me. And after an interview that I did with Indigenous Podcast, I got a lot of sales, and I didn't think much about that. So, but I was like, oh, that's awesome. I wasn't thinking about I want to make sales. It was just it happened. And yeah. I don't know if I answered your question. I'm a little nervous too.
No, that's great. That's great. And so then with that said, what are some moments of growth or lessons you've learned from creating your own business?
Of growth and lessons. I guess one of the lessons that I learned is to be fearless, because there's moments of, I don't know if it's doubt or whether I should keep going with the business or not, but just even through the fear, keep moving through it, keep doing what you're doing and keep going and believe in what you're doing and your products. That's one of the lessons that I learned. It's just to continue to be fearless.
And with that, a lot of your business has to deal with community. And so what are your thoughts on cooperative economics?
So this weekend, I was a vendor at part of a community festival. And there was a speaker there, and she got on the speaker and she said, Christmas is coming up. We have all these vendors. Go get your gifts from them. Go buy and shop from our vendors that are here today. And then she said something that made me think. She said, oh, do you want to support Jeff Bezos, from Amazon? So I feel like that's what did you say the word?
Cooperative economics.
Cooperative economics is to me, is to sort of, let's keep it in the community. And with that, I was able, I pay the person for my spot there. I bought food from a vendor there. Sorry about that. Okay. So I thought, and so we sort of just keep it within the community and help each other, right? Like, I think that's what it is to me.
What advice do you have for young Andean entrepreneurs?
Same. It's also to be fearless. I think it's not that you have fear and then you're moving with fear. It's not like that. To me, it's be fearless about what you're doing, believe in your products, and also be open to, I don't know, new things, new ideas, and let like I had a fear when I was creating my products that I'm like, what if people don't like what I create, you know? So it's just the community and people's like comments made me believe, like, you know, this is, I'm doing good for, in a way I'm creating, I'm doing something good for someone. So I had to believe in that, what people were telling me, that, you know.
And how do you juggle between work-life balance?
Juggle with work-life balance. Well, today, yesterday I rested all day because I'm in the process of moving. So today I'm here doing this with you. Tomorrow I'm gonna get out there and you know, do other things, like get out of my house. There's always a balance. I rest one day, the next day I get out and source things for my shop, whatever it is that I need to do. So that's how I balance it out. And other days I do other things that are like my hobbies that I like to do, hiking or, you know, walking with my dog or something at the park. So yeah.
And so then where do you see your business in 5 years?
That's a great question. Gosh. I don't know. I'm very like with my when I sell my items, I'm really like very like, I don't know how to explain it. I think I wanted to grow. Like I just created a brand new logo. I'm very simple when I send out my items, is what I was trying to say. And as opposed to others, they have a whole like system. They have their logos on everything. And I'm like, I kind of want to do that. So I see that in like branding. I want to brand my business better, and I want to have labels for my clothing, and I want to, like hire others in the community that are doing that. Like me and Charlene created the logo. We both like, you know, she designed it, I created. We were like back and forth throwing ideas, and then that's how we created the new logo, and I love it. So I'm thinking about putting that into like stickers, into, you know, just brand the business a lot better.
I noticed that you have various beaded items. Would you mind sharing me, like, what's the process of like creating these, or how would I be able to kind of showcase them around my living space or our living spaces?
Okay, so the colibris and the guacamayas, some of them are, I believe they're glass beaded, and they're the core items that can be hung by your window, because what it does is it catches the light from the beads, catch the light, and it can reflect beautifully. You can hang it in your car, for example. That's how I have it in my car, and on the mirror, windshield, whatever it's called. And that's how, or you could the flowers are rings. So yeah, I need to take better photos of that. But those are rings, yeah. And then I have keychains. The other ones are keychains. Yeah.
So now is the time for últimas palabras. What is your last minute speech? How would you like for people to know about your business more, and anything else you'd like to promote and share?
Yes. As my brother, Hilata, means brother in Aymara, Niamauta, said in one of the indigenous podcasts, he said, Andean fashion isn't just something your grandma wears and it stops there. And I like that a lot, because I would like to add that Andean fashion is sort of making a comeback. I don't know if he's making a comeback, and I see people in the community now wearing the ponchos and the masks that I made from Wara Andina. The colors are bright and the designs are beautiful. So that's my last word. You can find me on Instagram, and I have live sales Wednesdays at 6 p.m. I don't know if the time's going to change, but I'm going to keep it at 6 p.m. right now. And I think that's about it.
Thank you, Jimena, for sharing and joining us today. For everyone at home, make sure you follow at Wara_Andina and check out their website on etsy.com/shop/Wara Andina. Also, make sure you follow us on social media at Latin_Entertainment and check us out on all our platforms from Anchor, Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, support Latine businesses.